The conduct of the 2015 presidential and parliamentary elections recorded mixed memories, as some instances of technical issues, non-compliance with electoral regulations, and other forms of electoral malpractices were recorded in some states.
A lot of matters arose, during these last Saturday elections. One is the card reader failures, and it stems out of two grounds. One is that it seems as if the ad hoc staff weren't properly trained on how to use it. And the other is that you can't say that something that is a machine, you can't vouch for it 100%. So you would have to make an alternative arrangement. Issue of lateness, which we were told was as a result of logistics and transportation. INEC could have been able to liaise with other agencies, like ministry, not just National Union of Road Transport Workers, where some of their vehicles or buses were being impounded, detained, and then, and again, it's just the corpers, the ad hoc staff. No single INEC official, came with them that morning. And the corpers, poor things, were left to use their discretion. So some issues may arise, except you put a call through to the REC or to the SPO who comes in intermittently. The matter will not be resolved, and that kept a lot of people on the queue.
The problems associated with the card reader, voting in certain places continued to the wee hours of the night, and people endured. There were spectacular cases of people like in Gombe State who defied an attack by the Boko Haram sect, who came to their villages and killed them. And after they left, the people insisted, okay, that they must vote, and they came out and voted.
As at 4 a.m. in some states, they were still collating results. People were voting all through the night, and they were voting with what they had, touch lights, and they had their telephones, just their handsets to aid them. And also, even the elderly, they said that their thumbprints could not be accessed by the machines, yes, by the card readers. So the card readers, we could say that Nigeria was not ripe enough to use card readers.
Observers say this may worry a cross-section of the electorate and also impact on the integrity of the process.
There were allegations in certain places, okay, that some sensitive materials were not taken or were taken late to the polling units, particularly the issue of result sheets. Result sheets were said not to have been transported to the polling units in good time or at all. INEC must avoid that. And then, as much as possible, INEC must avoid the problem of elections taking place into the wee hours of the night. They should also devise means of ensuring that collations are done promptly and announcements are also made promptly or in due course.
INEC should be able to educate both the observers, the monitors, and the security operatives on their duties and sole responsibilities, so that there will not be any interference. You can imagine where an observer is doing his or her job and a security operative is saying, no, you can't do that. Or you can imagine where a security operative is now taking the sole responsibility of an INEC official. It's not supposed to be.
Though the 2015 presidential and parliamentary elections were dotted with challenges, the turnout of eligible voters for the exercise confirmed the commitment of Nigerians to exercise their civic responsibility.
The only duty, if there is, for my country is to go and vote. Because if a leader comes out, I cannot complain if I do not vote.
The fact that I'm the one who will determine who leads me, and by my votes, my future will be shaped by the decisions, the actions and inactions of whoever I finally elect.
The conduct was relatively free, relatively peaceful. And then there was the issue of massive enthusiasm on the side of the electorate.
This is a step ahead of what happened 4 years ago. and I think we are gradually moving towards a better election process. So for me, I think there are flaws, but I think the flaws are things we should be able to accommodate.
The stakeholders want the electoral umpire to find solutions to the challenges that occurred with a view to improving its performance in the April 11 and 2019 elections.